I wanted to be a fireman. Everybody loves a fireman.
I worked, when I was 8, I was working in a pet store selling saltwater fish, so I've almost always been in sales.
Out of high school, I was much more into science and math. I built electrons out of wires, and they kind of rotated around the nucleus.
When I was 15, I started a DJ service, and that kind of began my entrepreneurial journey. And I put my friends and family to work for me on the weekends and went out and did gigs. My favorite record of all time is probably something by Hall & Oates. I love Hall & Oates.
I started out thinking about the kind of business I wanted to build, and the first thing that came to me was that I wanted to solve a problem that people actually had. It needed to be a big problem. I felt like it needed to be something that I cared about personally.
All I cared about was being involved in skating, BMX, freestyle. The culture that surrounded that was stickers and zines and hardcore music and punk. All that kind of stuff had real graphic messaging and a lot of visual communication. So that stuff just resonated with me and kept me alive, kept me going.
I had this knack for building really bad websites.
They couldn't run their website very well, and so I felt bad for my dad and started working for him because I thought I could do better than what they had been doing. It's nice to, it's nice to be a good son and work hard. That's like the main motivation. Everybody wants to make their dad happy, right? I get to make him more money and make him happy at the same time.
I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. My parents are entrepreneurs, my grandparents were entrepreneurs. My dad owns a company that does doors, frames, and hardware, and I knew I didn't want to necessarily do that because doors, frames, and hardware aren't that exciting, but I wanted to be in the startup space.
I love that every day and every week the internet is changing and it's a new challenge.
I like the possibility of what I do.
I'd always had it, like, when I was successful and I was done working, that I would start doing things that were good. I was kind of inspired by the idea that you could do both at the same time.
When I realized that you could find other people that were much more talented than you were to kind of put together to create a team, that's how we started this. I still would like to go back to being a fireman maybe at some point later.